She's working on cake pops and sheet cakes right now. So like the house is covered in fondant and chocolate melts.
Wow. So jealous.
Anytime you want to come this way, you have an open invitation.
What if literally tonight you just got a knock on your door and it was Jason?
I wouldn't be mad about it, I'm not gonna lie. It would be quite a fun time. Stella can, give you a little song and dance and a little bit of
Sid something.
Yeah.
You guys would have to have sex with him though. That would be the rule. Because he always, he
My
never
husband's
goes
out
to
of town.
Vegas without trying to like.
I haven't used my hall pass yet, so I could consider it.
Oh my, Jason, what if you were somebody's hall pass? I'd die.
You know what though? Come on, in this big wide world.
Do you think you are?
Yes.
Jason, do you like curvaceous girls with triple D's?
Yeah, he's on you.
That is me with a big old booty too, a lady in the street but a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
A lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
I always like to describe myself as a lady in the streets and a weekend at Bernie's in the sheets.
Yeah. Depending on the night, I can relate to that one too. So funny.
What is your question about the ayahuasca?
Yeah, my question is, I know you guys have a child together, and I watched the entire series, and now I'm watching her new show, which I think is really great, and I love her new format. I think it gives her so much freedom. And it's like fun to watch you guys as friends and everyone else that she's had on the show so far, like, do their thing. But what was the thought process of literally getting on a rickety wooden boat, taking whatever river it was, the Amazon River, I don't even know, to like the middle of nowhere to be taking this drug? Like, how did you mentally prepare going into it, and what was the experience like internally? Because I know I watched your reaction, it was very emotional for you, but I'm wondering what it was like, the internal process to get yourself on a plane to go there.
Well, funny you should ask. You should stay on the line afterwards, because maybe you'll get a book.
Oh, I would love it.
I get into that in great detail.
Oh, awesome.
But just briefly,
there's a whole chapter.
There's a whole chapter called Amazon Primed, which is basically me preparing to go do this. But yeah, it was scary as fuck. I mean, I think the reason I ended up doing it was maybe because I thought it would give me some clarity about motherhood.
Yeah.
And also my friend Dan, who ended up fucking freaking out.
Yeah,
on
he
the
did.
Documentary.
He did.
Dan, the whole time, was like, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Don't do this. You're really missing out on, like,
You were nervous.
opportunities. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah, he was the first one.
I mean, what does it say about you? Like,
Yeah.
you're really just throwing in the towel on life.
Yep.
You need to go.
Yeah.
And, the first year of being a mom, for me, was all about proving to myself that I was capable of, as a human being.
Yeah.
I think as a woman, you're told your whole life, it's like, be afraid of dark alleys. Everyone wants to rape you. Everybody wants to murder you. Like, everything in the world, everything's out to get you. Like, even your own boobs eventually turn on you and get cancer. So I was riddled with fear after having this baby because, then, of course, one day somebody turns to you and they're like, oh, here's this thing. Can you just, like, guard this with your life? And you're thinking, wait, I'm a damsel in distress. Like, now I'm the fucking hero of this story? Like, I'm afraid of the monsters in his bedroom, but now I have to obviously fight them because he's not going to. So that was where I was at mentally. And I thought that maybe doing ayahuasca would sort of help me prove to myself that I was strong enough for the internal battles that I was about to be, facing as a mom. And to some extent, it did kind of work, right?
Well, yeah, I mean...
I came home with, like, a different set of priorities that lasted for about
a week.
They do say that it's, like...
Does that kind of answer your question,
It
Randy?
totally does, and I gotta say, you have such cojones for, like, even putting yourself out there publicly, because I know what I'm like when I'm on the couch and I'm stoned, and I have a negative thought, and, like, then I go into the tunnel of darkness, and it takes a little bit to get back out of it, so I can only imagine what it was like being thousands of miles away across the world from your husband and your child doing it. And Jason, what was your thought process, even agreeing to, like, the moral support behind it? Because I can only imagine as, like, a spouse what it's like to give your wife permission to, not even permission, you don't ever need to ask for permission, but, like,
No.
but, yeah,
No,
Like,
you sort of insisted.
No, it's a great question, and I actually was super supportive of it. Yeah, but also because I had, first of all, I'm I'm the opposite of anti-drug in general, but
yeah.
This particular drug, what I had learned about it, I saw the potential for this kind of experience for Jenny was real, and that she could actually come out of it, like maybe
a better mom and wife.
And that sort of happened, and
Jason just got shot. Like,
yeah,
Jeez.
baby clock.
Oh god.
So,
Be careful.
Yeah, I was definitely supportive.
And also our
That's
nanny is from Guatemala, and she sort of had a lot of exposure to that sort of
Yeah.
thing, and she also thought it was a great idea for me. She's like, you have a lot of demons, you should probably go do that.
That's awesome. You guys are great.
But maybe there's a book coming your way.
Oh, I would.
And we'll give you more details. Stay on the line.
Oh, absolutely.
Call in the questions and tell Uncle Fuckwad we said hello.
Absolutely.
And,
Thank you for having me.
Talk to Lisa for a minute. Okay?
For sure. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Randy. Take care.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Jason.
Where do you want to go?
Juan from California has been holding it.